Ugh! Not the green. Oh, playing too much twos. That works. Oh no, it's doing everyone's freaking ats again. No, YouTube, why do you do this? I don't know if it shows it for you guys, but it's not showing your display names. I thought this is a phase YouTube went through, and it was over. What the heck? Hello, Beast Mode Tony. I have no idea who you are. Like, based on my regular viewership. Oop, meant to land on the backboard. Flipped the wrong way. Or spun the wrong way. Flick? It's only some streams at random times. I mean, yeah, but it's been like months since this last happened, I feel like, on my YouTube. Very strange. I feel like it's like an anti-fraud thing, like YouTube turns it on in certain streams that are like having a lot of impersonation or whatever, or like reports, but I don't know. It was the only thing I could think of. I was kind of hoping Kato would be around. Oh, okay, well, the plan worked, just not in the way I thought it would. All right, how do I ground pinch? So the thing is, it's the same as every other pinch, except you just rotate it so that the ball's on the ground and not the sidewall. With Steve? Ah, okay. Well, hello, Steve. I don't think he has that. Yep. Bonk. I don't know if Paige has that. Pinch? Aw. He said my bad. Little did he know I was trying to hit it at the same time. I just thought we had a good that's like a perfect pinch angle where one person's coming like directly from the side and then the other guy's coming from directly from the other side. So I was like, I don't know. My content eyes lit up right there. I was like, wait a minute. All right. Although sorry for taking a couple days off. I was so low on sleep the past couple days that I was honestly thinking like, if I try to stream, I will die. Like I will perish. My body will wither. So I'm like, let's just take a day off. We'll go from there. I also crashed out really hard in another stream because I tried to force a stream when I was kind of tired, and that's what happens. Really funny clip though at the end of that stream, if you guys want to check that out. Hardest I've crashed out in a fat minute. Definitely some PG-13 language there, so maybe don't check it out if you're a youngster. Ask your parents' permission before seeing Daner Taco lose his sanity. Oh, that's wide. I was getting ready for sleep. European spotted, frickin' dork. Or that or worst parents ever. 8:30, all right, that's it, 8:30 p.m. on a Friday, go to sleep. Tell me you're a kid of a farmer. Oh, okay, that was like a perfect bump right into me. Does not help me at all. So the thing is, when you're trying to do a ground pinch, you fall on it at the direct time where the ball hits the ground and is about to bounce. I would argue just before it. So it's literally the same logic as every other pinch. It's literally just timing. When you're like, well, that doesn't help me. How do I do it? I'm describing literally how you do it. The way you get better is practicing it. But how do I practice it? By dropping the ball off the ceiling and then falling after it and then landing on it. Ideally with the bottom front edge of your bumper. So like the front bumper on the bottom edge. If you want to, you can also fall off the ceiling and not use your flip and then flip into it for extra power. Again, that's timing, and again, that takes practice. But how do I do it? Yeah, see, I feel like you're just looking for a cheap answer if you keep asking that, you know? Crazy RLCS day. I freaking love RLCS days. Also did not expect HJ to turn into me, unfortunately. Reasonable crash out. It really wasn't, but I was just so sick of... I literally said if I lose this guy, I was gonna get off because we lost last game and he was not playing that well. So I'm like, I can't wait to play him and beat him. And then we went to OT, and then because teammate own goaled it spectacularly to tie the game up. And then we went to OT, and then suddenly I realized... Oh, he got demoed. I thought he left for a second because I couldn't see him on the entire field. I was like, wait a minute. But yeah, teammate then watched as a ball sailed right past him on like literally a diamond 2 level save, and I just hit my ceiling there. I'm like, buddy, you own goal to send us to OT, and then you proceed to like immediately make the worst effort I've ever seen in my life. So I don't know. It was a rare confluence of crash out potential things. Man, I didn't expect that. Hello? I was I'm like, do I have a second? He's not reading that. Oh, he is. We do not need to go up. We just need to not lose. Nice. Oh, it's been great, especially as an SSG fan. SSG is one of the most consistently good orgs in terms of recruiting talent. They're very good at that. The fact that they recruited Snowmen, which is like, honestly, in most people's eyes, including my own, I was kind of like, that's a little premature. Like, these guys are like the next up NA talent, but like, should we really be like incentivizing these guys to be on an org? Like, they're pretty young and don't have the track record yet. And then they got a top 4, and granted after that they fell a little bit, but they picked it back up. They started playing well again. Made a roster change, got even better. Made a roster change, got arguably even better, and you're just like, all right. Hello, Peanuts is a chill guy. What's up? But yeah, the RLCS day for, especially for NA, was pretty wild. Energy and not making it, coming in basically 9th, 12th is actually psychotic. Who knows what that was about? I guarantee they weren't taking it easy, but still. People were like, oh, that's what happens, you don't scrim. And I'm like, well, unless I hear directly from them that they were actually not coming in fully prepped, then... And NA was chaos all throughout the week, though. Or all throughout the day. Like, from top to bottom. Shout out to Wavy 2-piece, my homies, for getting into LAN in Copenhagen. By beating Energy, too. They were the first ones that fell that first domino. We were like, wait a minute. How has things been? Things have been pretty decent. Job's getting pretty stressful. That's just due to a bunch of other random stuff going down. We had a very tense sales meeting today. All right, we're just chipping that up. Really good touch by Max. And one more. Perfect. Close one. All right, that works. Not exactly what I wanted, but I was like, I just don't want this to leave the half, because eventually they run out of boost. Good job. Oh! How you doing, Somber? Also, Shot by Rebellion not underperforming, but being a little like shaky at times. They were actually at times kind of struggling to put away Wella, Snowly, and Expert on Lotus 8, and I was just like, also, I'm fairly certain St. Edward's is recruiting their college where Wella and Noli go. They're recruiting a third, and I'm fairly certain I remember Expert saying he is in Dallas. So that is a very likely landing place for him. So I wonder if Lotus 8 is literally just going to be St. Edward's in the future, which would be crazy. That's an RLCS top 16 caliber team. Or top 32, I guess. That's just theory, though. I remember a while back, there was a rumor that Expert was going to go to a local Texas college, but then I don't think he went. And I don't blame him, because most of the local Texas colleges don't have scholarships yet, but St. Edward's would be able to remedy that with a scholarship, so... Oh, no. And from reliable sources that L8 will be St. Edward's most likely in spring. Yeah, that's kind of where my mind was. I was like, I think that's exactly what it's going to be. Just because I vaguely remember that being like, oh, experts in Texas. And North Texas is trying to get him, and blah, blah, blah is trying to get him. I'm like, yeah, the problem is if I'm as good as expert, like a rank X player, I am not settling. I mean, granted, you have to know realistically that most schools don't offer a full ride or even full tuition. But you also have to know, like, if I want to stay in Texas, there's not really a lot of programs to choose from. St. Edward's, now they actually have a really good roster, and they're rank X, and this guy's a bot because he keeps taking it off me. Just kidding. But that is usually the telltale sign. They bought the ones bot, and it just ignores you on twos. Oh. Aw. How dare he rotate to goal? Who does that? He's at UNT, just not a player. I mean, yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I wouldn't want to dedicate too much time to that and take time away from my grades. The advice I always tweet, I think I actually forgot to tweet it out this year, oops. But usually the advice I tweet out at the beginning of every semester is telling students to go hard in the paint for the first like semester or two, because your classes are never going to be easier than this. And if you tank your GPA by just slacking off, it's super hard to get it back up. Well, not super hard, you got 7 more semesters, but still. I've noticed a lot of people, I've noticed a lot of people tend to do that a lot. They'll frickin' throw in like a C or D or whatever in their first semester or two, and they're like, it's fine, I'm a freshman, I got time. And then they have to take harder classes. Then you realize all classes' GPA scores are weighted the same. So you're like, why did I not try harder in these 100 levels? Now I have to take 200, 300, 400s. I'm gonna say swear words, calling us super readers. Matt L, come on, buddy. You can't be saying these things. You have to be a role model in this chat. Also, my juvee shipment is coming soon. I contacted them and I was like, hey, you said if I sold a certain amount and people use my code, I could get a free one. They're like, oh my God, we're so sorry. Yeah, and then they're sending it to me. So I'm gonna get replenished chat soon. Hello, Tiba. Oh. I'm such a bot. I always, for a split second, I was like, is he gonna go? And then I'm like, it's twos, he's gonna go. I should have gone. Speaking of role models, TB, the Drake May Lover Twitter account handler. I don't know about that. Drake May? Oh. Oh, I was about to say, I'm like, is that ESL subbing? And it is ESL subbing. It's funny. Ooh, like the part where I have a horrible first touch. I'm kidding, chat. I don't like that, actually. I don't like it when I don't have a good touch. Bro, the Drake May Lover lore and motion is so funny, dude. The fact that the NFL is starting to quote the Drake May meme is super funny. Like his own teammates are like calling it out. Then the Tom Brady was doing power rankings and he said, you know, shout out to Drake May. Nice. All right, I'm gonna see a B server, and it's what's going around right now. Oh yeah. What's funny is that like North Carolina is not really a school I've ever known for playing really good football, and the fact that he went there and is like now in the NFL just kicking it. Then again, like that's what I think about Josh Allen. Like that man went to Wyoming, which first of all, I don't even know how that's legal because Wyoming isn't a real state, in case you guys are wondering. Like it doesn't exist. It's like a fictional thing the US government is pushing. So it's just kind of weird that he was like, yeah, I went to this like not real place for their state school and played D1 football, and it's like, okay, buddy. But beyond that, yeah, like he didn't go to, you know, Alabama, he went to Wyoming, and you're like, okay. That actually might be top corner? Okay, I was about to say, I'm like, I don't know if he has that read. I scared my teammate away by going on the wall. Oh, I forgot he has zero boost. Oh. Three cool dickies. I mean, is it confirmed to be there? I do think, I feel like I've heard people say like they're probably gonna go back to Texas, which I'm totally down for. I just don't remember if they actually confirmed that. Did they? If so, I'm down because I freaking love it. I've already requested work time off that far in advance. Nice. I'm not gonna... But yeah, the Boston Major Part 2. I mean, I wasn't at the first one. People are really I think the problem is with Boston Major is that I think it would have made more sense to go Paris for Major 1 and then Boston for Major 2, because Boston in late February is going to be the worst weather I'm at. I cannot imagine going to the Northeast in mid-February for a LAN. Like, if you had to choose the worst location for the weather, I would probably say that. I don't know how that's going to work out for him, to be honest. Hello, Hush. I don't exactly remember you because YouTube's doing a weird thing where it's not showing display names, it's just showing people's ats, which is entirely different sometimes from their display names. Nice teammate. No, dude, I tried to put that top corner because I figured he'd dive in front of it. Sad. Multiple reliable DF1. I want to say I saw like a graphic showing that. Like frick freezes and black ice everywhere? Yep. I grew up in the Northeast, chat. I know ball when it comes to bad weather. That's a rough dunk. That's my bad. I was just wondering if you did. Hush sounds familiar, but that might just be like because it's an uncommon username. So welcome back, Hush. How you doing? Since last time you were here, if you were here for a long, not for a long time, then you might not remember. I'm forced into being a twos main nowadays. Because threes just does not have enough Qs. But hey, maybe we can get a self first time. Great shot. What about you? Good. It's Friday. We like it. Yeah, today's been a very stressful week, so having at least a day or so to just kind of go has been really nice. Also, I've been getting into No Man's Sky, chat. You guys ever play that? I was someone who was an early doubter, a non-believer in No Man's Sky. And I was proven correct because that game flopped super hard because they bit off way more than they could chew. But all I've been hearing since then is that they've been doing a lot to listen to the community and putting their butts to work in the past, like, you know, decade since that game has been released. And they put out a bunch of really ridiculous updates. I was looking through loaded.com, which I need to get a sponsorship with or something because I love those guys. But it's like a discount game website, like a kind of like a sales aggregator. And No Man's Sky was like $6 or $7 or something. I was like, oh, damn, I gotta check that out. And so I bought it, and I've been playing it, and I'm like, damn, this is like actually exactly what I thought it would be on release. Like, it's really, really good. It's procedurally generated, but it feels like authentic enough where there's like a good mix of like interesting encounters and like crafting. It's got that cool RPG sense. I do wish the combat, because there's technically like a little bit of gun play and whatnot in it. I do wish that was a little bit more fleshed out, but honestly, I don't really care because it's good enough, and that's all that matters. How do we feel about trains? Like, in terms of a form of transportation, or just like the objects themselves? Either way, it's cool. trains are all right. I like taking the train, actually. If there's like a barely longer than driving way of going to it by train somewhere, I'm totally down. I took train to visit my summer crush one time at her school back when I was in college. Because she went to a New Hampshire school, and I was like, I should go visit her. And so I asked, hey, can I go visit you? And she's like, yeah, there's a train stop literally on the campus. I'm like, oh, lit. So I took the train across New York State, through Boston. No, I took a bus to Boston, then took a train from Boston up to the UNH campus, University of New Hampshire, and spent a nice weekend with her. It was nice. Oh no. Your taco got Riz. Chat, I mean, you know I'm 6'10". I mean, yeah, I know I'm the shortest in my family, but like, that does a lot. Oh man, I wanted to see if I could steal, but I couldn't turn in time. I just want us to have high-speed rail. That'd go so hard in the US. It makes no sense to me growing up in the Northeast, like why we don't have a high-speed rail system from DC through Philly, through New York, through Boston. Like that shit is not, I mean, it's not obviously in a straight line, but it's like pretty close to a straight line. Like 4 super big metropolitan areas that are all like directly in the same area, and also like very much something you could build a line to. Texas also deserves one because Texas is just too big and also completely inaccessible unless you have a car. I'm not even opposed to buses, frankly, but buses for me are just irritating because of the stops. Like, at least with trains, I feel like you cover great distances before you get to a stop, whereas it feels like with buses, you're stopping like every 20 minutes, and that just extends every trip like by so much, and I've just never been a fan of that. Nice fart! I am out to D1 in 3s. Got any tips for getting further, and also for getting into better mechs, because I use free air roll. That's a mistake. Directional air roll all day. But no, I would say Diamond 1 in 3s. I would recommend if you're trying to get better, mainly focusing on trying to keep the ball close off the wall. So being able to, you know, hit the ball forward is all great. Being able to, you know, the basics of like, oh, balls come to the backboard and time your clear or whatever. Kyle, like with a 5. But being able to touch the ball and just generally stay close like this will slowly build into better and better stuff.
Greyhounds don't stop unless it need gas.
Really? I feel like I rode a greyhound. A greyhound. Greyhound, there it is. And yeah, it was all right. Wait, are we back at 2s? Okay, we are. My brain turned off for a second. Appreciate it, Kyle. Hello, buddy. Also, sorry, YouTube, I didn't do it, but you guys are all going to be referred to by your names, your actual acts, and not your used display name. I don't choose it. YouTube is just like, you're going to deal with it. They have high-speed rails and Amtrak in the Northeast now. No, but the thing is, like, high speed is like 100 miles an hour. I want that 300 miles an hour electro maglev trains, you know? Like, high-speed trains are not high-speed unless it's actually a bullet train, in my opinion. Everything else is just a train that's going kind of fast. I hate everything about that. I went down the line because I was like, he's gonna hit it up, I'll steal his corner. And then he realized he didn't take the side boost, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I went, and then I realized, nope, he actually did go to the side boost. Greatness land. Oh, I was about to say, I thought he was about to hit that across as a pass. I'm like, that's pretty ballsy, I'm not gonna lie. Ollie, great boost grab. I like the part where you're not helping your teammate at all. Aw. Meant to hit that a little bit harder. Max speed is 250. Impossible! So max potential speed is 250, but it can't actually go that. I live in OKC. I use the bus stopped every 5 minutes. I mean, buses are definitely like a crucial part of like any metro transportation. For me, it's just like I love the trains. Like Chicago's train system was great. People complain about any city, especially if they're not from a big city. And they're like, you know, train station, it's dingy, it's not effective. I'm like, oh, no, it is. Like, obviously, trains are gonna have delays and cancellations, but like, I would say the reliability of a train, I would say easily, like, only like, in my 4 years of living in Chicago, probably only like 2 to 3% of all my rides on the train actually were delayed or canceled. Like, it is overwhelmingly like an effective way of getting around. Also, I was making absolutely nothing for a while as a grad student, so not too bad. Also helped that the university subsidized some of that rail cost. I think we got like a free card for the semester. We got like 2 free rides a day. I was like, any tips on stalls? Nope, I have never tried to learn how to do a stall. I'm trying to learn directional eye roll. Directional eye roll, you just gotta ground it in your gameplay. And then just really work at it. So everyone learns at different capacities. I took like probably about like a full week and a half to actually get decent at it. Whereas other people I know have done it for like, I don't know. Like I think T-Curl, like the pro player, basically learned it in like a day. I was in his chat. He's like, yeah, I just started yesterday. I'm like, what? And he was already hitting clips and stuff. Like, this is like nonsense, dude. You're too good. Too good at the game. No. He says my fault. No, I was trying to not take a 50, so that worked. That's a good fake by that guy. Ooh, his catch actually kind of ruined his counterattack, low-key. He's trying to be cutesy on that. We're just gonna get out. I that guy was driving across. I want to see if I can bump him. Nice. Nice. Oof, that's a body move by me, not gonna lie. Hello, Zlevanter. Oh. Team was hovering for a second, it got me worried. Nice, no demo. Nice, 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 nice. I think I read that. Oh. Nope. I thought that was gonna roll, I'm not gonna lie. Where did this bounce? Oh, wow. Okay, never mind. I thought it was a little bit further that it was gonna go. He says on me, greatness, don't be silly. That was a horrible read by me. I even went inside to prepare for that, and I still didn't read it, so that was bad. I was illiterate in that moment. Man, couldn't catch up to that. If you can tell, I F with trains. We do like trains. I went the high rail from Dallas to Houston 34. That's what I'm saying. Like that, there should be a train option between major cities within Texas. It's just too big of a state. Bang, bang, the backboard. Oh. One of my favorite ways to set up a double, just hit it off the corner or hit it off the ceiling and then chase it down. You don't need to slow down at all. Ranchers said no. Ranchers. Why don't we just tunnel underneath the ranch? I'm joining the war. The war between land developers and ranchers on the side of land developers. Oh. Ah, no fun. You live in Texas? Yeah, I do. I live in Dallas. Oil, natural gas, random caverns. And, dude, what's the worst that's gonna happen if you drill into a whole oil deposit? Like, honestly. Get better. You're great, Lamau. That goal was terrible for me. Yeah, this is why voting matters. Doesn't matter left or right, just vote trains. That's why I write in trains on the ballot every year. No matter the position, I just write trains. I moved to Texas almost 4 years ago. My husband and I would never move to Dallas. We're definitely the small town people. I mean, I do like those like kind of quaint little towns. I just want to be near an airport that is not super expensive because of what I do. I'm a sales guy, so I have to be near airports that are cheap to fly out of, on top of the fact, well, not cheap, but like, you know, flying out of a small town airport to anywhere is like automatically plus $300, basically. If you don't believe me, try flying to Abilene's airport or whatever. So, yeah, I like Dallas for the culture, obviously, but, you know, just nice being around kind of the center city. If a big event comes in, especially like with RLCS coming to Fort Worth, then I can just, you know, drive 40 minutes and I'm there. Oh, great read. Was that a speed flip or diagonal flip? I don't know, but probably diagonal. Depends on which one you're referring to. All right, we can go underneath that first guy. Ah, a little too high. Teammate, why are you in the next zip code? Gotta cancel that one. I realized that was a back pass the last second. Teammate, stay middle. What a pass. What's your advice for Diamond 1 players, Sire? Sire! You getting medieval on me, buddy? Diamond 1 players should learn how to keep the ball close off the walls, mainly because a lot of you guys know how to go on the walls and hit the ball hard and whatnot, but a lot of control in the future is going to be about your ability to actually keep your composure and keep the ball close to you rather than just hitting it as far away as possible. I say as I hit the ball really far away from me. Oh, you hit it underneath me. That was crafty. Sneaky, sneaky. Just wanted to pop that over the first guy. Nice. Wanted to see if I could get that dunk. Didn't quite work out. I'm gonna turn because, oh, never mind. Good touch. He's probably got that reset. Yes, he does. Man, I really could have dribbled that. Ooh, love a bounce that is not at all controlled. All right, grab this. Teammate middle. That would have been kind of lit if he trusted me that hard, but I don't blame Two's guy for not trusting his teammate to be around for a pass. Bonk. You gonna catch that? Yes, you are. Kind of risky to go that hard on the 50, but I was hoping he would try to get over cocky on that. Oh, no. That's okay. Good double. They're going to clear that, though. I kind of could have used them not hitting it like that. That's okay. Testing the goalie. How far did you guys come out? And that's why occasionally, Chad, if you can know that they're pushing up, you just send it, because you know they might not be prepared. What do you consider a good start to get you in the habit of keeping the ball as close as possible? Learning how to softly hit the ball off the wall and then be able to follow and be able to... The essence of air dribbling is essentially matching the speed of the ball. It isn't catching up to the ball and pushing it. It's being able to have the ball rest on your car It's why air dribbling is such a good term, because that's the same logic of like actual dribbling. You can't just go as fast as possible into a ball and expect it to be on your hood. You have to like slow down, match your speed. It's the same thing in the air. So being able to just get a soft touch and being able to just jump off and go like, boop, 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 boop. Even if you're not like doing something sick or carrying it all the way to the ceiling or whatever, just doing that over and over will get you in the idea of knowing how to open up your options. Because I feel like in Diamond, everyone's so focused, especially low Diamond and Plat, everyone's so focused on just hitting the ball and making good contact that it takes away your options. Because if maybe you have some open space, if you're not comfortable going off the wall or taking those soft touches, half the time it's either, okay, I have to let this go and then recalibrate, or I just have to hit it away. Whereas people will assume you always hit it, especially in lower ranks, so you can like slow things down, fake people out. Gives you a lot more stuff. Hi, Robert. What's your rank? This is GC3 right now. What do you consider good? Actually, I don't remember what we are. We've been kind of up and down. We've been yo-yo, and I've been playing really tired and on weird nights, so we actually might be down to GC2 again, but typically GC3 or SSL at the end of the season. Hello, James. My name is not James, but hello, Diabolic. Dallas Love Field is the best. I just realized my favorite barbecue in Texas, Heims, H-E-I-M-S, has a location right across the street from the entrance to Love. And I'm actually like, yo, that goes super hard, I'm not gonna lie. Soft touch to get around. A little heavy of a touch, that's okay. Can I play with you? No. I only play with myself. Wait, hold on, scratch that. Ah, man. I was hoping he would be like a half second delayed on that aerial, and I'd be like, I'll rush this one to see if I could get a dunk, and he was up way faster. Thanks for explanation. RL is more complicated than it looks. It's a game that is deceptively complex. I think when most people watch it, they're like, yeah, it's a car flying. That's it. And then you start playing the game and you realize how many tiny movements it takes to do like anything in this game. Sunset James, thank you for the gifted sub on Twitch. Appreciate you. Ooh, I thought he overjumped it. Might be a goal. Just so it's time for Heims today and thought it was an odd name. We're about 2.5 hours away. Very good barbecue. It is. There's a lot of good places, especially in the DFW area. There's Hurtado's and Heims. Those are my two favorite that I've been to around here. I know there are some like incredibly good places in Texas, but those are the ones at least in the DFW area that I really recommend. How's Rocket League nowadays? I haven't played in eons. Eons, you say? It's pretty good. Oh, no. It's pretty decent, at least for, like, gameplay. You still get lobbies. I would say it's a little yikes in terms of there's a lot of bots going around, like actual AI playing for players, boosting their accounts, as well as DDoSing in higher ranks is still very much a thing. And that is very slowly being addressed by Epic. They have some ban waves coming and more, I would say, suitable detectors, but I don't know how reliable they are as of right now. Last time I really played was when trading was removed. Yeah, you've been gone for a bit. That would classify as eons in my mind. Oh, I forgot the demo sound. Daniel, thank you for the resub. How you doing? We have lost every 50, Silas. GG. There's a place called Velvet Taco. Yeah, Velvet Taco's a chain. It is very good. I have one right by my apartment. It is dangerous. Taco Casa? Less than 2? Oh no. And even the heart emojis are getting hit by the rough economy. People can't afford 3s anymore. They can only less than 2 people. Wait, what? He cut that harsh. Wow. Oh, that's a shame. Not gonna lie, this guy is pretty good. Casually missed that boost. It's fine. I definitely cock-hitted that. I was considering passing that, but I was not sure about Silas's ability to get that. He was slowing down a lot in the aerial, so I'm like, I'm not really sure if he has the capacity to get that. Noise. I just really played. Yeah, Velvet Taco is good. I think a lot of people underestimate it because it's kind of it's not a street taco place in the strictest of senses, and that you can't just go there and get like, bam, tortilla, bam, like carne asada, onions, garnishings, blah. You can't just get like a straight up street taco. You have to get like a specialty taco. But I always think they nail it. I think everything on that menu is edible. The shrimp taco there is legitimately maybe my favorite taco I've ever had, from like a chain at least. Like absurdly good cream sauce with that as well. I think it's called the Mexicali shrimp. There's a Korean fried rice taco. Chicken and waffles is also really good, where the actual tortilla is a waffle. It's more like a crepe waffle, but still. What map is this? It's Boostfield Mall, I think it's called. Phone's dying, my charger's slow. I've already a hot take before. UNCC, USC, and Winthrop Academy. Who's winning the LAN? Wait, which LAN is that? Is that the upcoming Carolina one, I think? Honestly, Winthrop Academy, I mean, it's got my boy Phantom on it. Go with them. Close second would be University of North Carolina, Charlotte, because I love my boy Lazy. Oh, wait, that's not the Winthrop I'm thinking of. Phantom is not on the... Oh, it's an academy team thing. Okay, well... I would say... Well, actually, I'm going to be honest. I know the A and B teams for a lot of schools. I don't know if I know the, the C teams off the top of my head. Because I do believe, yeah, Winthrop has 3 teams. Koi. Phantom's a starter in Academy. Oh, well, in that case, he's gonna win. Phantom, my goat. Long-time viewer, by the way. Is Academy and Garnet? Well, in that case. Nice. Early shot, nice save, easy goal. Nice, Crusty. Oh, how'd you get your name? I just wanted it. Taco, Shaxta. Most love to Phantom. Hell yeah, see you, Somber. Their street corn and guac is so good. I don't like guac, but yes, their elote is really good for the street corn. I'm so sorry, teammate. Please jump for that. Didn't realize you wouldn't follow that. My bad. Oh, he jumped. I thought he caught that. I was like, oh, okay, it's fine. I think he was honestly jumping because he thought I was going to get demoed, and then halfway through he realized, wait, I have no ability to recover on this. That was not an intentional touch, Sag. Oh no! Average Gold feels like a bait name for a bot, in my opinion. That's how I would name my account if I was using a bot to purposely boost my account. Okay. Okay. Ooh, man, good chow. I was trying to put myself in between, like, giving me the option of that. Oh, pussy. Good aerial. That's super insane. Unfortunate. Just want to review it real quick, just to see if my senses have gotten any better. Indeterminate, based on that 3 seconds. I don't know how many Epic players there are in Rocket League nowadays. I assume so many people are still Steam. I guess maybe they're console as well. I don't know really the console, if I have cross-platform on or not. I probably should. Noise. Oh, honestly, halfway through I saw him pause in the backboard and I was like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to get that. Cringe. What the greatest pre-flip out of defense of all time? Question mark. Also, I have tried to get into Pluribus, the new Apple TV Vince Gilligan show. And I keep forgetting that, like, I gotta check back in for episodes. I'm so used to, like, binging stuff that I was like, damn, I gotta wait forever. And then people are like, oh my god, you see the new episode? I'm like, what? And then they look and it's like 6 new episodes raw. And I was like, oh, oops. Dusted. Sad. I know he'd be able to follow that, but I'm thinking like, it's fine. He won't be able to get a lot of power on it. That's why we have a second guy. Problem is, if goalie doesn't immediately recognize, like, just in case, like, I'll be ready for it. I don't think he was ready for that, to be honest. Oh, you filthy skank. It's getting my boost. The timing is crazy. I'm waiting until they're all out so I can binge them. I mean, I'm still down to watch it in general. The show is a really interesting premise. And you know the character writing's great because it's Vince Gilligan, but like it's really funny to watch. Okay, this guy might be a bot. This guy is Vince Gilligan is like really good with character writing, obviously, but it's funny to see like all the other. I don't want to spoil too much if no one's watched it, but like the other people in a similar situation as the main character have like all these different perspectives and like angles that you have to kind of consider, and you don't agree with them, but at the same time you're like, and I think that's always a hallmark is like if you're making people with like the argumentative other side, they have to actually have a valid take. It can't just be an arbitrary like, I'm gonna be a dick, and it's like, well, I don't agree with you, so therefore it's not compelling to listen to your side. Because then they just turn to a straw man, you know? I can't talk this generally about the show because it just feels very like, what? What are you talking about? What I just said will make a lot more sense if you watch the show. Or sail the high seas, I don't care. I do kind of care about giving money to Vince, though. Ooh, I knew he'd cut, but I wasn't sure how fast he'd be able to do that. Okay, I would say he's a bot. That's human stupidity right there. I don't know what the hell his thought was on that, but that is something only a human would do. That does not pass the Turing test. Or maybe it does. Oh wait, no, it does pass it, because if it is a bot, then I'm like, nope, that's a human. Oh. Do I really trust this guy to be able to 1v1? It's like watching literally a C1 try to play in this lobby. It's fascinating how this man does not jump for anything. One day. Hello, hanging with the boys. I thought I said hi to you, but sometimes I read chats and I'll internally be like, yep, that is their name. That's who said it. And then I'll think I said it. And then people are like, Taco, you ignored me. I was like, no, I didn't. I'm like, wait, I did. You just didn't, you think I ignored you. But you have been mentally acknowledged. Get noticed. Ooh, I like the part where I hit the brakes and then aerial backwards. Very smart, very good. I'm not gonna lie, I gave him a lot more credit. I thought that would be like a much more banger shot, so I was like, wanted to be prepped for that. Turns out, no, it was just a really weak touch on target, and that's all it's required. Uh-oh, 2-0? No? Okay, cool. I think it should be a goal. No, dude, I tried to shoot it behind the goalie. That demo's perfect, my bad. There's no way. Yay! We did it. I was about to say, if we don't score on this attack, I'm gonna be so sad. I heard someone's engine. I was like, who is that? Turns out it's the other guy just flying through the air. Yeah, he would chase that. Ooh, clap, clap. Wow. I don't know if I need to flip on that. Probably not, but either way. Okay, that's fine. Good job, good job, good job, good job, good job. Oh, that's actually a really nice roll. Try to go near post high on that. Kind of did that. Okay, that was a little risky, but I'm like, first guy's not getting a double, and if person goes all in, I might be able to beat him to it. Oh, wow, I got pushed away on that one. You know what? If it, yeah, I like it. That's technically mechanical. Ruined. Ooh. No, I missed my flip cancel. I leaned in the wrong angle. I couldn't get the extension. That would have been so clean. Noise? Very fake? Oh, I know, buddy. You got it? Good read. Holy. That was like a lot harder of a read than it might appear on the first glimpse. Because that was, in my mind, I thought it was going to bounce off the lip. Hitting it light so teammate has a chance at it. It's fine. They're going to catch that. Yes, sir. Good block. Good block. I'm going to leave that for boost. Teammate, if he wants it. Try to slow it down. Yoink. You've got to have like nothing, right? Wait, they have a reset on that. Yay! Good job, teammate. Are you playing Claire tonight? I don't know. I'm in a good mood. I think I might have to run like a... See, the problem is I want to run... Normally, before I stream any game I have not streamed before, I don't know how big of a burden it is on my graphics card. So I kind of want to run a test stream. The problem is I can't really test how it streams without playing it. And if it's a first-time playthrough, I don't want to play, you know? Then again, I guess I could like play the beginning and then just test it and then do like a... Because there's a testing mode on Twitch where you can technically go live and it will detect your bandwidth and frame rate and all that. So that's always like a good like way without actually going online. Ooh, backward. I'm gonna fake that. Yeah, damn. Just gotta get in my Rocket League cravings, per usual. All right, I feel like I should be playing the Game of the Year. I just don't understand. If Claire doesn't win Game of the Year, I think it's kind of a rip-off. I talked about this earlier, but I do really feel like Claire... One of my cats is on the ground. He's on the ground, like going like... My other cat's like on top of the couch going... And then like shaking their butts at each other. They're about to charge. Streamed it and he got a 26 super. Okay, well, that's good to know. Acknowledge W Intel. Nope. Wow, tried to no ball cam that entire thing and immediately lost my depth on that. Super horde. Personally, I wouldn't hit it right down the middle, but that's just me. Protein blasted. Protein blasted Lucky Charms. Just been seeing on Twitter how many awards been racking up. I mean, it's getting a lot of noms. It's the most nominated game at the Game Awards. I think it's like 12, and the next highest is like 6 or 7 or something like that. So it's like, hell yeah. I mean, apparently it's a contender like everything. It's nominated for music, and people were like, legitimately, Claire's score is mind-blowingly good. And I'm like, this is so crazy that like across all fronts, a first-time studio puts together a bunch of like kind of amateurs, not really, except for their actors, and just knock it out of the park immediately. Like, that's so funny. Kiss. 12 nominations, talent. Well, you just have everyone locked in. You'd expect like a team that's like so small to like have like gaps, you know, where like, oh, the game is unfinished or feels a little incomplete, because it's like almost like those games you see where like, yeah, the idea is good, but like it's very clearly like a beta-ish thing, or it's kind of like buggy. And nope, I've not heard any complaints about the game's bugs. I've not heard any complaints about framing or art style, depth. Everyone's super satisfied with the combat, so it's like, geez, It's really fascinating to see. Woman cannot eat this, feeds 3 men. That does feel like the gendered food I've seen. Food strong enough for a man. It's like, was all my food weak before this? You guys see that protein bowl advertisement? It's a pre-made meal or something. It's like 100 and something grams of protein just in that one bowl. Instead, it's like 15 bucks or 20 bucks or something, and I'm just like, yeah, except if you made that from scratch with the ingredients and everything, it's like really not even close to that expensive. Hey, Steven. Talent patch. It's like playing someone played Rocket League, becoming a pro in the first week or something. I mean, basically. But that's why I think it's so amazing to me, because it's not like a first-time studio can't nail a game, but normally there's like an addendum to that where people are like, yeah, it's really good. I mean, yeah, it does have insert issue, but other than that, like, I have not heard anything with Claire. They're like, nope, every aspect of this game is really good. Like music, good. Acting, good. Like updates, good. Game stability, great. Like, you know, that to me is way more impressive than anything else, is the fact that there's no weak spots. Definitely one of those games I can also see turning that and Baldur's Gate, I think, can do a lot for the turn-based style of games. I think they are probably some of the finer works we've had in gaming, and yet people are like, no, turn-based gaming is just freaking Persona 5 and that's it. And it's like, I don't know, man. We've had 2 games that might win Game of the Year off of a format that people claim is dead and doesn't work. Or not format, but you know what I mean, like system. Ooh. And you're still dodging the playthrough? I'm not dodging it, dude. My channel's based around Rocket League, and I want to play Rocket League. I actually do want to play Claire. It's more so just trying to balance out, like, I have to actually set stuff up. It's also like I'm not as youthful as I once was. I've noticed I kind of not burn out, but like I lose energy real fast nowadays in stream. I can only stream for like 3 hours, I feel like. So if I stream Claire, I feel like I'm gonna have to do it like exclusively. Bro abandoned on the double commit, that's crazy. Hey boss, hit SSL yet? No. We gaming. We're getting there though. It's been a year since Fortnite, but honestly, text my mom back. No, I'm good. Don't try to watch Rocket League. I would beg to differ. I would say fewer people. Honestly, I don't know how good the viewership is for Claire streamers. The biggest issue with RPGs is honestly how do you make the game long-term accessible. I think Elden Ring and Dark Souls and all them are really good because you can do multiple playthroughs and challenge runs or whatever. I feel like Claire probably has those. It's probably like level 1 runs or whatever, or perfect parry only like runners or whatever, but I've not really explored it. Their viewers been peaking again? Well, yeah, because the Game Awards, it makes people be like, oh, I should play that. I subbed? Thank you, True Red. I could have gone for that. Uh-oh, he should have gone for it, chat? What a reset, holy. That was literally like a flawless reset in every way. I was gonna back pass, but teammate kept turning forward. I was like, I can't pass it to the left or right if you're driving straight at it. What's your rank right now? I think we're GC2. Typically GC3 or SSL. All right. Any new games to recommend? I'm not gonna lie, I finally got No Man's Sky, and it kind of slaps, I'm not gonna lie. Every update is also just basically a DLC, like there's no paid element to that game. And it's exactly the game I wanted it to be. It's like kind of a chill space adventure, but it's like really rewarding and not too hard to get around the galaxy. I thought it'd be a lot of like driving around or flying around, kind of be boring, but no, they do a good job of like pacing it pretty appropriately. Lore of the, it has like a good mix of like standard sci-fi with a kind of like weird out there kind of abstract sci-fi. It's cool. And also it's super cheap. I think loaded.com has it like at $7 or something for that and like basically four expansion updates since the game has released, like major ones. So definitely something to check out if you haven't. That's kind of my go-to winding down the night game. Also one of those games that very much soaks up your time without you realizing. I downloaded it and was playing it and I was like, all right, this is pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. This, I'm getting into this. I go blah blah blah, and just kind of like minding my business. And then I was like, man, I'm getting kind of tired though. And I looked down and I was like, I thought I was playing for like 2-3 hours. I was up for like 5 playing that. I was like, oh, definitely got immersed. That's the true sense of immersion in a game, is if I'm playing it and completely blank out on how long I've been playing it. That happened with Civ a while back when I first downloaded that game. First played Civ 5. And the amount of hours I was sinking into that thing right off the rip. No, really solid game. It really has deserved its flowers for such like a good comeback game of starting off like horrible and then eventually turning into like something that everyone is like, yeah, this game slaps. Trying to dodge that. Oh. Really good pass. Really good pass, chat. Look at this man! Whoop. Yeah, I was soaking in No Man's Sky hard. It was taking in a lot of hours. At first, I will say the tutorial feels a little light. I felt like there was moments where I'm like, wait, what? Hold on. Wait, what am I doing here? And then once I got a hang of it, after like 45 minutes, I was like, oh, okay, I got it. I understand how this works. And then everything clicked. There's still moments where I'm like, wait, hold on. How do I do this again? But, you know, the game's pretty good at eventually teaching you. Also, the writing team is really popping off with how much they've had to like put into the game. There's like multiple alien races you meet. They all have their own language, and you can slowly learn the language. But it's funny because you'll be talking to people, and sometimes they'll say a word that you'll understand, and then the rest of it will be like gibberish to you. And they'll do a gesture, and the game will describe what they're doing. You have to like choose a path, and there's like, you know, if you choose poorly or something, or like there's a certain warrior race where if it's like, oh, he's slowly reaching for his weapon. What do you do? And it gives you a couple options. And sometimes it's like, I grab my weapon. It's like, the warrior respects you for your bravery to take him on, like in open combat. Therefore, he's going to give you an upgrade or something. And it's just like, but if you selected like, oh, I'm going to back off, he's like, you know, he pushes you to the ground and, you know, is disgusted with your lack of warrior spear or something like that. Whereas with other races, if you choose to be aggressive, they're like, what the hell's wrong with you? And get all pissed. So you have to like memorize the culture in a way of like all these different aliens. It's really cool. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Wow, Sly, I don't know why you tried to pitch that, but that was not bueno. Oh no. Oh no. Yes, Sal? No, not right now. We've been SSL several seasons, though. Hello, Sabo. Do you have tips for me? I don't know. What's your rank? Oh. I thought this game was not gonna happen. My mental timer was like, oh, you're gonna time out. Close one. Oh, never mind. All right. Probably should just play off the backboard with my teammate, but we're greedy. Smart, except you're dead. Yes, King. Flip in between all the boosts. Yes, Taco. Bro, I am silver. Look at you guys. I would say if you guys are looking for tips in your bronze silver, you should practice your aerials and your power shots. That's really the only abilities you need. Also, did my teammate have no boost? He left the wall halfway through. I hate that. I hate everything about that. Okay, I thought he was in the backboard, so I'm like, yeah, it's okay. We should be fine. Insanely good pass, by the way, by that guy. Try to drag that down. Hi, Taco. Hello. How you doing, Eddie? Go bang! Off the wall! Solid touch. Not really a skim, but it works. Okay. Oh. Oh, wow, I almost waited too long for that. Oof, yeah, let's not get scored on like that. I overcut. Please touch that. No, that's such an avoidable goal. It starts because of me. Oh well, I wanted the boost too bad. I was thinking, do I have enough time to get there? And I did. Well, I guess I did, but I delayed my brain. I was like, wait. Oh, that's funny. Neither of us have it. Oh. I don't know why they're delaying so much. That's a great shot. Close one. That's goal, though. Oof. Might be a bot. Can't tell. Kind of incredibly bad at tracking, but that's just me. Just kidding, chat. That's my go-to install every time they make a decision that isn't based on the position of anyone else. I'm like, bot? Question mark? Too many whiffs for a bot, though. At the very least, I'd get like a touch on some of these reads. The flicks, though, are looking pretty decent. That was not scoreable, but I wanted to try it out. No. It's almost like I was incredibly transparent on what I was trying to do there. Yes, fall at the same pace as the ball. I had it blocked. All right, we're gonna save boost. Gonna pinch that a little bit. No. I was afraid I was gonna fall off, so I was trying to flip down line. Get that away. Flick high. Close one. Cool. Good touch. Man. No, I had the win around him. I just slowed down because I wanted to preserve boost. I think it might be a bot chat. He just does an aerial. It's so baffling to me. Like, this one, he has 100 boost. That's like a very easy aerial to make. But then it goes to the wall and waits for the shot and then still doesn't jump. I like don't, I feel like that has to be just a super low level bot. Like, that doesn't make any sense in GC 2-3 to not jump for those. I think apparently Diego is literally just trash talking us with what a save spam because he knows it's a bot. Please don't give me the bot again. Okay, buddy. Okay. Don't join, please. Do not join. Thing is, I can't 100% tell, so therefore I will not throw the game. Its inability to go on the wall is what's really throwing me off. Because that was happening throughout the game previously. I swear, some of these people who like inject the bot or whatever into their game, I feel like they're like paying for like the diamond version where it can like air dribble but not do anything else. Because I feel like every time I'm playing with these people, it's so insane like how inept they really are in these high level lobbies. And I'm like, are you even getting boosted at this point? Okay. Oh, I was hoping they'd slow down. I don't know how much boost they had. Corner? No. STM, I don't 100% love what you just did there. Bump the frickin' goalie! I didn't do it myself! Bro's sitting around waiting for a pass. I'm like, this frickin', they're not programmed to go for those bumps. He turned away. Like, oh, teammate got a bad touch. No, I'm holding it up so you could clear the one guy out. All right, STM, you got it. Close one. I'm going to just rush to steal this boost. Just be a dick. Steal this boost too to be a dick. Oh, good turn. Interesting. I don't have the boost. Hopefully teammate doesn't flick it right down the middle again. Nice. 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 Don't get turned on. Nice. Can you air dribble? Nice. Nice. A little high on that air dribble, personally. No. Ran out of boost to cut that. Cringe. That was a little risky. I didn't want to pinch it, but I was like, I'm coming from an angle that they shouldn't be able to pinch it off. I can't believe this is a real player chat. I can't, I don't know what to think anymore. Of course you need boost! You just used all of it to air dribble nowhere! What are you doing? God, if you're gonna fucking cheat, at least download the bot that can do something. Holy. There's just no way this is a this third highest rank in the game, you know? Christ. These are like literally diamond level like mistakes that are happening right here. Okay, steal that. Go, go. Okay. Really bad aerial by me, but that's okay. Wanted to be a little controlled on that. That was not meant for you to turn on, but okay. That's a pinch, question mark? Open goal, we turned away, because unfortunately you're not playing the 50. That's kind of dangerous. Okay. All right, fine. It's like the third or fourth time it keeps trying to like throw itself into the corner, but the problem is like that just read won't go anywhere. Like this isn't threes. Where you just chuck it in the middle and be like, go. So, well, is someone there? Okay. How you doing? I'm doing well, Monkey. Just trying to win a game with this robot teammate. Oof. Honestly, probably had more time than that, but I didn't want to get bumped. Oh no. Oh, thank God. They missed their flipper. He said, I honestly thought they had a little fewer boost than they did, and then they kept going up, and I'm like, did I just bork it? I probably could have gone on that. Let's not get demoed. All right, stay close. All right, they got a demo, but that's fine. They can't speed it up fast enough. Got a throbbing noggin. Yeah, I got like a 5 to 10% headache today. I don't really know what's going on with it. Top corner. No! I just need you to put it on target. No! Really risky by me, I'm not gonna lie. It only worked because I was like, I have to full commit. I'm gonna kill you! Dude! Wide open, uncontested, and you flop it? This is a troll. This is a troll mod someone made, I swear to God, dude. If I watch this back and this is a real person, I'm gonna lose it. Like, most obvious boosted account in my entire life, dude. Trying to keep it down line because I do not have the touch I wish I did. Oof. Okay, we're gonna watch. I'm gonna watch this teammate back because I'm genuinely baffled. This is not a bot. This person needs to be purged from RL. That is insane what I'm just looking at. Okay, if he never changes his ball cam, then... Oh my God, it's a real fucking person. That's unbelievable, I'm sorry. That's actually insane. Holy. I was about to report this person. I was about to literally just go into the Epic Creator Discord and be like, hey, ban this person. I cannot believe someone is moving around that slow in GC3. Wow. I've been in stream because my phone broke, and it's okay, Preston. I haven't streamed a couple days because I just have not been rested enough to even attempt to stream. And I got a new phone. Hey, what phone? Playing Halo with all skulls on? I don't know what that means. Fun fact, never played Halo. Galaxy A25, noise. Fellow Galaxier. Yeah, it's like a different line of galaxies. There's like the Galaxy line, and then there's like the A line. It's the I think it's the S line and the A line. Noise. Ooh, good bump. That's really funny that you went all the way corner. Honk. For free, we do like a free phone, dude. Yeah, my phone bill went from like 60 to 100. Remember when I was leasing a phone? And you think about it, you're like, I didn't really need this fancy of a phone or whatever. Ooh, donk? Donkey Kong Country? Yeah! Hold on, Goose. Cheap phone, bro. Free phone. I don't care. Half the time, like all the super fancy features on a phone aren't super good. Like if you look at a lot of specs, like as long as the camera's halfway decent, then I'm good. Especially now that I 100% I make all these freaking phone things like, but you get the AI. I'm like, I'm good. Like no, but like imagine if your phone had AI. And I'm like, I'm good. I'm like no, but like I mean like I'm what if it's like built in? Like I do not use it. I do not care. And they're like, but like imagine if you did though. Would you want to pay $600 more for it? I'm like, no, please just give me a phone. They're like, okay, but like, what if you did have it? And I'm like, no, shut up. Like, get out. Get out of the store. I mean, I just don't need AI in general. I don't use ChatGPT, but... Well, Microsoft is really funny because they are always like, hey guys, we have Copilot. And I'm like, okay, well, I guess you can help me rewrite some, like an essay or like an email or something. That'll help, I guess, at my job. And then it's like, oh, but the thing is you have to pay for it. I'm like, well, then what's the point of having an AI on my laptop? I'm not gonna pay a subscription. I already spent like $1,000 on this laptop. You do not get demoed? There's no way! You missed a catch? Again, GC3? Question mark? Oof. Oof. We're cursed, chat. Anytime I go on a win streak, we get these games inexplicably. Unfortunately. It's It's not your teammate's fault. Oh yeah, you guys know the short. Those shorts always bang, honestly, but I usually have to wait to upload those because I have to get like a really banger, like cringe moment from stream. And those aren't easy to come by. Those are like consistently like the most watched series, I would say. Maybe the own goal series might be a bit more consistent. Ooh, I was trying to get the lightest little flick on that, but I went too harsh on the angle. I like where I missed that boost. You would see a boost first. I'm confused what this guy's name is. It says Nupo is better than what? Than him? Than everyone? That's embarrassing! You gotta jump. I had a feeling, I'm like, if he hits to the sidelines, could be a breakaway, but I think he's gonna cut, and he did. So I was like, let me just play the hard 50. Who knows? The angle he was arriving from, he definitely could not see me behind the ball. I think it's quit my job because see the backboard is pretty popular. It's not as consistent. Every once in a while, one of those shorts will not bang, and it's like sad. A lot of my series are pretty consistent, but that's the whole point. Is like I know exactly like what goes into them after a while. Like the type of clip that I'm like, that would be perfect for it, type of thing. Bang! You never expect a slow down into the speed up. And then you see Apothecary Mama or whatever, he was slowing down and turning around. If you're still turning by the time I'm shooting a ball, I'm just gonna shoot that ball. Because you're probably not positioned for it. Hey, what if you hit this middle? Oh. I'm not gonna lie. I thought that dude would not just throw the ball away. I really just assumed that guy would try to control it, because if he threw it away at a defender, it would be an easy save. But of course I get punished, like every time I do, I try to play twos, and I just lost the game, I'll kick off. Holy shite, I threw that game. Wow, that was a bad one. That was a bad one, Chad, I'm not gonna lie. Actually, single-handedly threw that game. Pretty bad. Sorry, teammate, we'll make it up next game. My bio finals the other day, got a 91. Nice, Proston. We'll like to see that. Man, I can't believe I did the classic twos thing of thinking that my opponents have any brains, and then they don't. And then I'm like, oh. I don't know what I was thinking that you guys would logically reason that out. So I'm thinking if I have 0 boost in the wall, but I know I have teammates near me and everyone is spread out, I'm gonna keep this close. Instead, he's just like, what if I throw it as hard as possible away from me? And it's like, oh. And still lost. That is the objective reality of what just happened. With a parent skill advantage over go CP. Hi, Jake. Nice, little wide. Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't really trust that angle, so I wanted to lob it over, keep it on offense. Okay. Little bit too heavy. Okay. I'm just gonna pre-jump this. Just see what happens. Okay, they kind of threw it away, but not really. Teammate, do not backflip into that. That exactly why? A little too far. Narc, thank you for the 6 months prime. Howdy. Jump. Oh, I saw him leave the near post. I'm like, if I just wave dash that hard enough, will that go in? Almost. Nah. Hello, indeed, Narc. I don't trust my ability to read that. Wow! You didn't take a good first touch and you still made it work. Any chance we get taco on a team stream? That implies that teams pay people who aren't currently employed with them for team streams. Also, my name isn't Hercules or an ex-RLCS streamer, so or a caster. So therefore, team streams have no room for any schmucks like me. Team streams are essentially dead nowadays. Also, I work a job, so any event like today for Friday, I can't work without taking time off, and can't do that unless I'm getting paid. Bruh. Am I alone? Are you fucking for real? Why is every single player in rank nowadays like a diamond? You left me? Buddy, it's a 1v1. You thought I had that? Like, come on. What are we doing? I know he's got 0 boost, but just peel off a little bit. Let me take a 50, then turn in and clear something. Again, these are like diamond level things. It's crazy how many people get boosted in this game. Like, yeah, the first 2 goals are doing fine, but it's just the logic of some of these players is just so weird. My teammate really saw me on the goal line with no momentum take a 50, and he's like, you got it, and just left me alone for 6 seconds. Insane. Ooh. You don't forfeit again. I saw you were playing. That wasn't good, respectfully. Well, Bryce, respectfully, I guarantee I'm a higher rank than you. I have way more hours than you. And I forfeit because I'm playing a lot of boosted players in 2s. Boosted is implying that you're playing someone who is much lower than they normally are, which is something you don't experience in Plat or Diamond, I'm assuming. You weren't playing well, respectfully. Well, the thing is, when you're playing with someone who is not playing well, you have to change how you're playing. You can't just play the same. So if I'm taking weird rotations, or if I'm taking, you know, angles that I normally wouldn't, it's usually because of that. But feel free to backseat coach me. Yeah. Totally. What rank this? I really need you to think before you type these. I cannot read the syntax of this. What rank is this? While I'm assuming this is GC. Well, now we're in 3s, but that was GC2. I think just underneath GC3. I can't remember. At the very least, it's like 1650, 1660. So we're just trying to get back up to at least somewhat into the 1700 solo queue or into SSL again. Or just kind of threw that away. The world champions didn't play well today. Happens to everyone. Yeah, but there's a difference between playing well and actively being like heavily boosted and making bad decisions. That which is the GC2 masterclass half the time. Like, I'm not saying it's the sole reason I lose is teammates. That's people. I think they hear that he's blaming his teammates. He thinks he's perfect. No, I don't think I'm perfect, but I kind of do expect my teammates to know the fundamentals of the game when they're in the, you know, 2nd or 3rd highest rank in the game. You know? Hey, my teammate's taking a 50 at no pace while a guy bears down on him from all angles. He's probably got it. It's fine, and then leaves. Like, no, you stay close. You play off your teammate's 50. You don't just abandon them. Hey, teammate's air dribbling it slowly and running out of boost, but he's still hovering near the ball. I should probably take it off of him, double commits. I fail my reset because someone goes on it. Like, you know, it's just tiny stuff like that where it's like, why are you not playing off of my touches? Why are you just assuming like you can ignore them and you're all good? It's just a weird mentality I've noticed creeped into solo queue for sure. Like a lot of players lately. That's a rough bounce. I'm GC1 with the rewards. Okay. I mean, congrats on your rewards. And yet notice how I was right. I didn't assume your rank though, but I knew I was higher than you. But you are totally in the right to say I shouldn't forfeit. I forfeit not because of score, I forfeit because I can tell the momentum of the game is not going in our direction and is not likely to change. Because that is just how it is when you have a teammate who doesn't want to aerial or doesn't take challenges. So I would rather forfeit and get onto an actual game than try and force a comeback when we're not capable of actually hitting the ball. And it's like, I'm good. Not really in the mood to have that. Oh, I was like, maybe I can pinch that with 11 team. Touch that. That works. Cool. Cool. When was the... Bryce, where are you from originally? Because the name feels American South. But these texts feel very European. Or American South, because Oklahoma. Oklahoma does exist, chat. I don't know if they still teach the alphabet down there. Oh. Yeah. Okay, good redirection. I'm assuming what you're asking was when was the last time I was Supersonic Legend? And the answer is last season. Woo! That's a rough 50. Oklahoma ain't the South. It's the South. It's like Bible Belt-ish. I'd say Oklahoma's like at the very edge of what I would consider the South. Because there's like traditional South. In that regard, I wouldn't say yeah. But I feel like spiritually it fits more into that, unless you're referring to it as like more the Midwest, which is just generally Great Plains area. Well, people are weird because like they'll look at Texas and be like, well, Texas isn't the South because it's not the Southeast. And I'm just like, I don't know, man. You're really saying that that's like spiritually the same as like a Midwest state? You're telling me with a straight face that Texas and I don't know, Kansas are similar culturally? That's really funny. OMG, is it Dat Boy? Is that meme older than you, Zadoctor? Hey, Zactor, I sent you a... Oh, wait, no, I don't think I did. I think I tried to DM you earlier. Royalis tweeted something in Portuguese, but the auto-translation wasn't clicking, and I wanted to know what he said, so I think I sent it to you. But I can't remember if I actually sent it. Texas is just country, not really southern. That feels... I don't know. Feels categorically off to me, but I guess I can see that. People don't consider Florida the South either. People are so weird, dude. I think people think of the South as like Mississippi and like Alabama and Louisiana. So is the last goal not your fault? I have no idea what that goal was because I genuinely do not pay attention close enough to know that. I don't know, Bryce. I know you're trying to get me in a gotcha, like, oh, was it not your fault? Buddy, I'll call it out if it's my fault. I'll also call it out if it's not my fault. Oh, nice. Probably should have doubled that, but it's okay. What ranking is this? This is GC2. It's not good. we're much lower than we normally are at, but we're also solo queuing, so, you know, it's kind of just a random shuffle of what we get. Texas cosplaying as Montana? That's a take. These things will never change for us at all. Let's see if I can sneak that in. Ooh, thought I could calculate out that demo. They're very particular to what qualifies. I mean, I could see that, but I don't know, man. I guess it just feels kind of extra funny because Florida is like geographically incredibly south. So it's like when they're like, that's not south. It's like, so wait, it ends at Georgia? And then suddenly Florida's just something else? I guess I could kind of see it in that Florida has like a lot of cultural hubs that don't feel very like, I feel like Florida is probably like the most moved to state for down there. Like there's probably not as many, I wonder what the percentage of native born to like people who move there later in life is for Florida. So I know obviously for retirees and everything, but transplant population probably is pretty big, I feel like, I'd have to assume. Oof, that was not an angle I should have taken. Oh. Irony's lost from me. I'm from PA. Hey, what part of PA? My dad's from Philly. Noise. Just smile, nod, make mental notes. Philly? Ah, well, there you go. Yeah, he grew up outside of Temple, I believe. So, obviously, great part of town. Nope! I don't know if he'd dive in on that. Just taking a... You know what? Sure. I don't know your dad was Jewish. What? Oh, haha, near Temple. Okay, I get it. It took me a sec. All right, just trying to stay close. That works. I had 5 funnier jokes, so you just read that one? Oh, well, my bad. That'd be so funny if that was... Oh, where in Philadelphia from? Oh, outside of a synagogue. Okay, cool. Where, which one? Stream's been really laggy for me. It sounds like a skill issue. See you, Preston. Bud's really out here. Stealing Taco Bell Wi-Fi. Okay. Got that. Nice teammate. Well done. Florida's so ass backwards, it has its own Mason-Dixon line. That's really funny. Mason-Dixon line 1, and then the Mason-Dixon line 2. The separating. The separation. When you secede so hard that the southernmost part's like, you know what, I'm seceding from this secession. Yeah, little aggro, but I'm like, I don't know how clean that touch is gonna be. Electric Florida Lou, yeah. Bryce, I'm assuming that ... is supposed to be a sassy. Wow, you got scored on again. Yeah, that's how ranked works, especially twos. You get scored on as well as you score, you know? I don't really understand the rage bait aspect of this. I don't score, that's a bad assumption. Oh, that's a good point. Not everyone scores. Also Boston? I might go to that. I'm not sure yet. Gonna have to make sure I can actually like not throw a bunch of money into it unnecessarily, but ticket sales are really soon, so gonna have to lock in. Nice shot. Yeah, okay, buddy. So I'm gonna get a boost spawn there. Nice dunk. Wow, you actually stood me up on that. Just wanted to shut off that angle, and he made a mistake. All right, I think that's a little wide though. That's fine. Take a low 50, and sure. What if I pre-fire an Airbnb? Sure, but I'd still have to figure out pricing and whatnot. My raise should click in pretty nicely though, pretty soon. So I guess we'll see. It would also help if I got my payment from CRL. I should be getting like 1,700 bucks or something soon, so that'd be kind of nice to like, you know, solidify everything. That's really the only cost I'm like really worried about. Like I feel like obviously Ubers and food or something, but that's you can just pre-budget that in your brain. I'm in a group chat with Eric H. E Rich, you say? Alrighty. Wow, he really lagged me out there. Holy. I thought I had that ball touch. That was a classic thing where like you're just about to get to it, the server registers it, and then you get bumped. Oh no. Rough one. Gotta time that better. Good bump. No, I think he's done. Yeah, the thing is Bryce came in when I was being toxic to a teammate, and therefore I think he came in with the assumption, wow, this streamer's full of hot air, full of himself, jackass guy who blames his teammates. But I'm not all the time. But I'll call it out if I see it. So therefore he's like, I'm gonna try to see, oh, he always thinks this. No, I don't always think it's my teammate's fault. I'm also not gonna, you know, he also came in right after I literally threw a game and I admitted it and I just kind of laughed about it like, oops, definitely threw that game away. So I think he was just testing the waters to see what kind of stream this is. Oh, thought that was a goal. Picked my nose. Picked my nose preemptively, chat. Never pick too early. That guy straight up diced me. Oh no, and that's a goal, Sag. Oh, never mind. Ooh, teammate was so close to getting like a perfect bump on that. Nice. You meant your raise combo? Yeah, we were supposed to have it, but then got pushed back because we had a cancellation on a conference that one of our salespeople had to go to. And so our CEO had to go to it, which means I can't have it. And the next week's Thanksgiving, but then it's just like, okay, we'll have it, but it's at least something that they're seriously like, do not worry, we're trying. We're a little short-staffed lately because we had a couple people go on. We had one person go on maternity leave, another person go on paternity leave, and then one of our salespeople has been horrifically sick for a while, dealing with some hospital stuff. Another person's dealing with like one of their kids has an illness, so it's just been like a bunch of people like completely incapacitated. So I'm being patient with it. Like, I want my raise. Obviously, I want to be able to save a bit more constructively, but I also am like, I know that it's not malicious. They're not just like, oh, yeah, sorry, we're not in the office. Meanwhile, they're like working from their desk, you know? Like, there's actual reasons behind it, which is annoying, but understandable. Only thing I'm kind of pissed about is that the thing is, like, it's not written in my contract that I get back pay based on a date. So there's no set date from which I should have gotten my raise. I wish there was. Dragging this out forever. I mean, part of it was dragging out, but part of me was just not making sure it's part of their actual calendar. Man, not a good read. Thought that was going to be a little wider. Yeah, we're finally reaching that point. Wow, I was playing a 50. That's why I went so low on that. The real Helen Keller with that read. Awesome. We're just gonna put that high. Buys us time to get back. I don't know, this meow or whatever. It sounds like some like really off-putting meow. It's giving like wee snaw, like the horse sound. Wee snaw. Noise. Hi, Peak. But he's really got a catchphrase and things I wouldn't notice. He did add an ellipses at this one, Peak, so I guess you're improving. Your teammate overcommit too much? No, I like this. It's predictable. Like, it's fine. That's my biggest thing, is like, teammates, if you're predictable, I don't mind it. It's just when they randomly decide, I'm going to throw all logic out the window. That was a horrible touch, I will say, but that's okay. We're gonna play corner? Or not? I have a catchphrase now? Oh no. Magic getting dunked off the ceiling, by the way? Bonk. Aw. Nice. Have you considered... what the... Bonk. Say it was him by was horrible. I mean, that's not an overcommit. He just was overthinking it. That's just a moment where it was like, yeah, I didn't get a good touch, but it's not like, wow, horrible. Just like, happens, you know? It's also different to do that when we're up by 3 versus like, wow, we're neck and neck. What are we gonna do with this? And my teammate's like, it gets like the lightest touch ever right down the middle. Then I'm like, I guarantee he was trying to boop that and just kind of doink it forward. I almost guarantee that's what he was trying to do. So, like, you know, I understand the logic there. My biggest issue is when it's like something like the ball's lobbing like this and he's getting back on defense. And they're like, oh, I got it. Ugh. Yeah. And I'm like, why are you flailing? Just frickin' drive. And then they don't recover and then we get scored on or whatever. Like, stuff like that is what drives me up a wall. Where I'm like, I cannot adjust for that. He's literally beat by everyone? No, he wasn't. He was on the ball. What do you mean beat by everyone? Literally, all he had to do was just not jump. I honestly probably could have just left it. Need female companionship is a crazy clan name. Wow. Oops. Might have had my finger slip off the left stick there. Okay. That was a great pass by me, I'm not gonna lie. I was trying to angle that right off the corner so it'd roll slightly upfield, and I did not angle that well. I also took way too much time on that, so. These guys are ball chasers. We will put that into the mental Rolodex, and we'll go from there. Speaking of, wow, you just threw it away immediately. Unfortunately. Okay, well, he did have to 2v1 for a bit. Okay, this guy might be a bot as well. He's going for everything. You're not real. Okay. Luckily, he got that back, but what did you think I was doing? I'm floating around it. You think I'm hitting it to the sideline? He's turning away. This is why I think robots do that, because robots would understand what I'm trying to do, like, wouldn't understand what I'm trying to do, because they're like, oh, he is flying to the side. Therefore, naturally, the ball will go over here. I will angle my car, but any human would be like, oh, he's dropping it down. All right, I flicked that because he was taking away the sideline. I read that and I still went late. I could go for that, but I was not trusting my angle there. Only hit it off this corner because I saw that guy go super wide. So I was like, he's not going to be able to cover the middle. So we hit it hard enough, he's going to be stranded, and that's exactly what happened. If you miss the open net, it's not worse than missing a save. No. I have lost many a game because a teammate has played decent defense, but have not been able to score. Literally, there was a game earlier where it was the one I basically like 25-30% crashed out on, where a teammate had 3 different open shots and he hit it with his like freaking dick. It's like trying to hit that in with a wet pool noodle, chat. I love it when it just works. Me when air fryer. Oh, we're gonna get a very light touch here. Or not. Good scoop. Bro just pogoed? What the? We're gonna fake chow that. I didn't steal that boost. That's actually insane. I'm such a bot. I planned that out super well. I'm gonna hit that around him. Nice. Teammate, get a cute little kiss. That doesn't really count. All right. I wanted to hit that back, but I realized halfway through I actually just need to recover. Oh, you dick! It's almost like I knew you were there, and I still just watched you take that. I'm just getting close, so I am not gonna get bumped by Zong or whatever his name is. Early flick just to get it off my car. It's fine. Momentum takes me into that recovery. All right, we can probably pre-jump that. Oh man, again, my corner read's horrible. Wait. Okay, I bonked him. Did I bump my teammate too? I think I did. You know what? Sacrifice. All right, that's fine. That's a giveaway. Flip back, Songer. Buddy, I need to demo you, but I can't do it if you don't just throw yourself with reckless abandon into a flip. We're gonna rip that high. Just kidding. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Bang. Near post. Almost bamboozled him. Gay music. I don't know the sexuality of this artist, so I can't really say. I mean, I'm physically not choosing these songs. This is all Monster Cat on their playlist. Nice goal. So, if you don't like this, then okay. How big is yours? If that's a possibility. A pool noodle? Small carry. You guys don't understand. A small carry is by definition not a carry. A carry is like some guy is literally doing everything. If one guy scores 3 goals in a 3-goal game, but I'm assisting all of it and getting saves and we're like super even on points, that is not a carry. A carry is like someone having 1,000 and you have 100 or something. Then it's like, wow, you are really just not doing anything in this game. That's a little spooky. Pyro, thank you for the raid. Oh no! I was trying to play her on the 50. We still won. It's fine. Bro is coping. I scored in that game. What do you mean? It was 2 goals to 1 goal. How is that me getting carried? You people are so weird. Small carry. I don't even think there's a definition of a small carry. I think you're either getting carried or not. I think it's binary. I don't think it's a gradient. You know? Teammate almost, or the other dude almost whiffed that. What's up, hey Blazers? Bro's watching the whole replay, crazy. It's called a carry on. Yeah, you need to charge extra for that. Oh. Teammate was chasing that in the corner, so I wasn't sure if he was going to turn on that. I'm going to assume... I was about to say, I'm going to assume he's going for that. Oh! I was trying to put that ceiling, but I did not mean to hit it that hard. My bad. Wow. Also, do you guys hear that there's a fan theory for Knives Out 4 where people want the director to make it a Muppets movie? Where Benoit Blanc is a human and then everyone else is a Muppet. And I'm like, I could not want that any more than you could even possibly know. Yeah. Teammates selling early. I mean, that was just, I put myself in a really bad position there. Also, as I flipped, I realized it was a very easy demo for them to get, so I just kind of gave myself up. Me and my buddy can only play Rocket League and KBM. Anyone else? I mean, if you play games like KBM, it makes sense. Knives Out 2 is trash. I don't know about that. I didn't mind it. I like the first one a little bit better, but I don't know. I think just because the original is typically like someone's perfect vision and they wrote for it for years, whereas the second is like, well, now we gotta make another one, you know? I think it's very rare for a second film to be better than the first in a series, just because of that. I think it's the same reason a TV show typically is like really good in the first, like, I feel like first season's typically a little like shaky. Second and third tend to be, I feel like, always the golden eras, because those are all like the writer's best ideas they've been building up and doing. And then after that, they're like, well, now we just gotta keep it going, you know? There's 3 coming out. Yes. I think it's premiering sometime in 2026. John Sandman, I genuinely have never understood that comparison. We have facial hair and brown hair. Brown hair, facial hair, and we're white dudes. And people are just like, oh, you're John Sandman. Like, is that really all it takes? That's crazy that both of you went on the back wall for that. Oh. Not gonna lie, that flick was very slow. It kind of threw me off. I was like, wait, is he flicking that or not? Nice. Well done, teammate. And you're white. That is true. Do you think this music is gay? Fun fact, every bit of music, every note, and every line, and every whatever that you guys are listening to on YouTube, I cannot hear. I am just putting this on the Instinct brand of Monster Cat and letting it rip. I do not hear any of it. So when you guys are like, yeah, this song sucks, I'm like, okay, well, I apologize, but this is not my choice. It's not a playlist I curated. Bonk. $1 million, never have to eat a taco again. It'd be really funny if the genie's curse was anything that's like slightly folded is counted as a taco. It's up to the genie's definition of what a taco is, you know? That's like hot dog. That's a taco. That's taco. Just different culture. And it's like, wait, what? That's not fair. That sub sandwich is not cut in two. That's a taco. An Italian taco. No, my Italian meats. Oh! I didn't expect that off the crossbar. I thought someone would touch that. L. Reed. Why is teammate not going off the back wall? I don't know. Questions. You can still eat it. Indian. That's true. There's naan in there, and you folded it? Taco. I wanted to cut a pass first guy, and I saw a teammate going for the demo, so I was like, maybe. Oh, man, again, my corner reads are literally, like, horrible today. I'm going to trust that he goes slow on that, and he does. Let's go, banger. Teammate, hello? You have boost? Question mark? Oh, no. Did you forget? What happened here? He went upfield. You might actually not be thinking. Buddy, that's a double tap. Even if I get a clear, that's not even like something you can go upfield or whatever. Tell you, Chaco, what happened today in Open 1? Mr. Chicken Ball, if only I could tell you. SSG is really good. That's all I need to know. Diaz clicking. Oh, no 50. Cringe. Ah. Trying to get around it, but I cannot get over that read. Oof. That was me just going for something stupid. If only I knew. Or energy. Taco, we're sharing the brains. Yep. I'm not giving up hot dogs. That's what I'm saying. Like, hot dog is just like, it's very basic, but like it's satisfying. Honestly, ooh, this is actually, I don't know how hot of a take this is. I think a hot dog is probably the most consistent sporting event food you can possibly order. Like, I think I've ordered a burger, I've ordered nachos, all that. I don't think I've ever gotten a hot dog and genuinely been like, ugh. I'm like, nah, this is a hot dog. This is fine. Like, obviously there's like an all beef frank, which is really good. Then there's like slightly less satisfying hot dogs. But for the most part, I've never had one where I'm like, man. Burgers, I will say, really bad burgers, like frozen patty nonsense you get. And then they've used like really ridiculous Kraft single cheese, which just doesn't actually taste like real cheese, like plasticky. So I feel like that just doesn't hit. Whereas a hot dog, you're just throwing that thing on the grill, or you're boiling it, or better yet, putting it on the roller. You guys know that? Apparently, Paul Skeens has one of those in his house. And I'm like, if I had a lot of money, I would 100% be buying that. Buy a bunch of all beef franks, Get the hot dog roller, turn it on the counter. That'd be sick actually for tailgate or like a party at your house. Just buy a bunch of hot dogs, just constantly have it on the roller. That's bad kickoff. Have I shown you Brazilian hot dogs? No, yeah, I don't think you have. I'm going with chicken tendies for that answer. Oh, that's also a good one. Yeah, well, it's pretty hard to mess that up. I will say I have seen some issues with chicken tendies at a ballpark or whatever, because sometimes they fry it a little bit too much, or they use the same oil to refry over and over, and sometimes it comes out like kind of like instead of like that light golden brown, it's like a darkish, reddish almost brown, where it's like you bite into it, it's like a little too crunchy, and you're like, this is not meant to be like that. Oh no, did I fall for an innuendo? Have I shown you my Brazilian hot dog? Man, that was so open. If I had literally like 20 boost. Sorry, teammate, I'm abandoning you. No one saw I missed that boost, it's fine. I was just leaving it for him. Nah, yeah, all right, let's go. Easy money. Also, as an actor, I've started to play No Man's Sky. And I don't know if you've played that, but good take your mind off things, calm game. Just exploring space until frickin' space pirates come along. Ooh, I was trying to get that guy. Almost did. Take up! He got bonked. Got really bad nausea. Well, I'm playing it not in VR, and I'm having a time of my life. Nice. Good rotation, teammate. Because PTSD, that's rough. I will say it is a game I can't imagine playing a PTSD. When you're in the starship sometimes and you're flying around and fighting people, that camera is swinging. Uh-oh, aw. Dude, me and teammate got these guys in a blender right now. I say right as I screw up my rotation. Oh my god, that was so funny. No! Dude, that guy bonked me, and I flew up, and then the second guy hit the ball up to try to air dribble it, and I dunked him because of that. That's really goofy. I'm sure this is like a Murphy's Law type of game for our opponents, where they're just like, why is that guy there? Why is he here? Why is he there? Why is he there? Like, what's going on? Been there. Absolute tilter. Also, shout out to Lanes. Yeah, Lane's Chicken Fingies. It's a franchise that's as old as me, chat. I too was born in 1994. I kind of want to DM them and been like, yo, I live in Dallas. Can I get a sponsorship to Lanes? Because I will gladly sell out super hard to be a Lanes chicken tendy guy. I am afraid that if I got free and or discounted Lanes if I ever worked for them as a sponsor, I genuinely would be so fat. The temptation of getting unlimited fried chicken. That's spooky, dude. There was a dude who attended the opening of a Raising Cane's near his college or whatever, and he won like as part of a giveaway, unlimited canes for a year, and I'm just like, holy dude, that's a lot of fried chicken. Pinch? Oh my god, that was almost so immaculately sexy. That was a good handoff from teammate. I like it. I'm gonna play like I don't boost. Ooh, honestly, I was wondering if that would go back. Ah, I shouldn't rotate that way. I didn't think teammate would not get there. I should still have it. Halfway through, I realized I only had like 40 boost. I'm like, I cannot get an air dribble on that, or a double, or anything, so shouldn't have jumped. I was just trying to get in the way. What is happening? That should be a save, right? Nice. Spawn, please. Oh, okay, I was like, you're probably gonna cut. I'm gonna hard sell on that one. Nice. Yes, shout out Juvee. Sending me another free pack. Or 2 free packs. And you guys, with a Black Friday sale coming up, can get up to 25% off Juvee. If you go to !Juvee. Terms and conditions apply. Use code DIDDYINTERTACO at checkout. Nope. Nope. Sad. Yo, do you add fans? No. I never play with people I don't know, especially if they're not my rank, so I just don't add anyone like that. I don't know, because I don't add people like that. My friends list is also like repeatedly full. So I have to like clear out my friends list and whatnot. Wanna go for that? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, he's cooking. Oh, he's cooking, chat. Oh, he's cooking, low 50. Aw. Ooh, he went. He just went. Ooh, I was like, can I read that as well as he read me? I don't know. Try to get on the inside of that, since I'm like, that's probably where that ball's going. Will we find teammate? Goal? I don't think he hit it hard enough. Just kidding, he did! Let's go! Oh. What we like to see. All right, lock in. Man. I'm not gonna lie, teammate, I was not prepared for you to leave the ball. I was kind of like, okay, he'll carry that forward, and then he went for the demo, and I'm like, that's objectively like a very good play in most scenarios. I just happen to not be able to help him at all. Lucky. How you doing? Thank you for the raid. Oh, the collab. 0 boost pre-flip. Aw. Yay! Oh, fair enough. I'm gonna steal this boost. Yeah. Positioning's really good. It's all right. I'm gonna bounce shot that. I'm gonna steal the boost. Can I take a full lap and steal their boost? Aw. Good bumpo. Click. Ah, I wanted to see if he would position differently. Ooh. Over pursued that. It's okay, teammate. We don't throw this. Not even close. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, chat. Wow, that would have been the worst jinx of all time. Don't worry, we don't throw this immediately. Ball goes right at target. I'm like, I always think this song is Everywhere by Michelle Branch. What? Didn't it just play? Listens to Don't Stop Believin'. I always think the song is Don't Stop Believin'. It is. Underneath my skin, I mean, I'm just singing them in my head. I don't think they sound too similar. That song is also on this playlist though, so you might just be like mentally mixing them. Ah! I didn't say my boost that well. It was Band Camino. No, I know, but like the thing is, Everywhere is also on this playlist, I think. I think it was playing earlier. I think they do say Everywhere though in that song, so I think that's why you're also like, wait a minute. Do you play GD? GD. GD? Gamin... Gaijin... something gotcha game? What is GD? Notes the chorus are very similar. Boop, boop. Smooth. Golden eye. Emphasis on the D. Do you guys hear the Gabe Cube is $700? And everyone's like, that ruins it. And I'm like, I don't know, man. If I had a friend who wanted a PC, but they couldn't afford it, but they had a big TV or whatever, honestly, $700 for basically a Steam machine is goes hard. Wow, I like the part where I hit that nowhere on target. I'm gonna leave that boost for teammate, I say, as the other guy steals it. Hunter. Wow, that's really funny, actually. Bye. Bye, Robert. Geometry Dash. No, I do not play Geometry Dash. Oh, I didn't expect both of them to go for that. Is a medium hard sell on it, by the way? What do you mean medium hard sell? As in, like, it's a hard sell to make, or it's the estimate? Because I could have sworn someone said it was $700. Because everyone's like, they hear, oh, it's like a console, but it's like, well, it's not. A console, in my mind, shouldn't be anywhere above 500. I think it's just basically like a cool way of accessing a Steam library, you know? I was over 700 post-tax. I don't know, I think it's like console-ish, you know? Like, this is gonna be a really fat-ass comparison, but you know how like we've talked about fast food in this channel? There's like McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, that's fast food. But when you go to Shake Shack or Five Guys, that food is not made fast enough to be fast food. It's like fast food plus. Where like, yeah, it's still the same genre of food. It's fries, it's a shake, it's all that. But that stuff takes a little bit more time to prep. You're waiting like at least 5-10 minutes for that order to get ready. And so in my mind, that's not fast food. And in the same way that I feel like the Gabe Cube is like console plus. Like it is a lot wider library. I'm assuming it's probably gonna be a little bit more powerful. I don't know the specs. But I think $600, $700 is like, yeah, that's where I would expect it to be priced. Like, because that's the thing, is like, I think they're trying to capture the market of people who want to PC game because they hear so much about how Steam is freaking lit, but they can't afford a PC and a good monitor, but they already have like a good TV or whatever. And for those people, I totally see that being worth the investment. I think if you already have a PC and you have a console or whatever, it's probably not worth your time. I'm so sorry. NGL, I wanted the pinch. Lol, my bad. They can sell it for a loss, as businesses will turn around. Put any OS on it. The Linux Cube is here. Uh-oh. Boost. I wanted to bump Hunter, but I was like, I'm not sure what my teammate's doing. It's entirely dependent on like what decision he makes in a moment. That should bounce out kind of annoyingly, so I'm just gonna go back. Nice, I like it. That's a really weird touch for Wyatt. He's still gonna get it, but... Oh, teammate's cooking right now. I love how patient he's being. I should roll. Just kidding, I'm a bot. 50. So yes, the Linux cube. Good to know. Sorry. Casually stole that boost for teammate. I did not see that second guy. I didn't think they'd full commit. That wasn't like that good of an angle. Oh, there's 10 seconds. That's why. I was about to say, like, why are they full commit? Why are they trying to win at the end of the game? So cringe, chat. Bot? Robot? That was scary. If you have a PC already, you should just buy an Apple TV 4K and do Steam in-home game streaming. But the latency is probably not that big of a deal. I remember that was the biggest thing about Google Stadia, and then Samsung had the Samsung Gaming Hub, which is still the funniest sponsored stream I ever had to do. I remember Samsung reached out to me and be like, yo, we'll pay you to watch the Samsung Gaming Hub in the Samsung capital of the world, London, England, or whatever. Vatira versus Appjack or whatever. And I was like, oh, okay. And I remember watching it, and the latency was so bad that literally they could not play. They were like struggling. They were just laughing with each other. They were doing 1v1, and they literally could. They looked like legitimately golds, and everyone in the audience was like, "Oh!" And I'm like, it's horrible because they did not for 1 second think that stream through. Hey, do you think this game is going to be familiar with the players? Do you think they're going to be able to hop onto it seamlessly and give a good review? Yeah, totally. Why not? I think that whole show sunk that product by itself because I don't think I've heard from it since then. It looked like they were literally playing with like a full 2 seconds of latency. And I'm like, that type of thing is only accessible, like the Google Stadia and whatever, if your internet is flawless and hardwired, and more importantly, if the latency is under a second. Anything other than that is horrible. Even a latency of 1 full second is bad. So teammate, I don't know what just went on that kickoff, but why are we going to the far corner? Like, I was going in either way, but that was just such a confusing situation there. Why do I not remember this? This is a spawn stream like 2 years ago, I think, probably. I gotta bring that up with Appjack in the next LAN. That was legitimately so funny. Okay. Version of that tech like 2-3 weeks ago. Makes sense. He says my fault. Kind of both bars. I just didn't expect him to go for that. I thought he had a harder read on that than I did, so I'm like, he's probably not gonna go. I mean, if NVIDIA's investing, you know, has $4 trillion in market value or whatever, we might as well start implementing the thing that the world truly needs, in-home video game streaming. That will demonstrably make life better. Holy patience. You read that. Yeah, it was a whole LAN in London at the Samsung like main store in this big ass mall or whatever. I think I've been to the mall where it is, but anyway, they were doing a demonstration and the latency was just so bad. They could not have chosen a worse esport to try to demonstrate the capabilities of this thing. And it was funny because like it's a sponsored stream, so I didn't want to say anything, but everyone's just like, why are they playing so weird? And I'm like, maybe it's the device. Went in the back of my mind, I'm like, it is 100% the device. Drew Gooden has a video about that where technology isn't fun anymore. What I like about Drew Gooden is that he's like a very silly dude, but at the same time, all of his like essays, even though they're laced with comedy, have like very good commentary in them. Like all like the comedy is just kind of laced in with like, oh, that's actually a really good point. I didn't think about it like that. Hey, guy. Also, he must be actually raking it in. It's funny to see how many like video essayists, I don't know if I can really call it that, but you know, like a commentary channel like that. Like I don't think I've ever seen a Drew Gooden video underperform, you know what I mean? Like there's a lot of channels I absolutely love who will have like videos that'll do like 1 million views, 2 million, 3 million, but then suddenly it'll have like a video that has like 300K. I feel like every Drew Gooden video has like at least 5 million views. I'm like, this man is living the life right now off that ad rev, you know? Oh. No! No! Wait, yay! I was trying to skim that, but I didn't want to underhit it, and then I overhit it, and the teammate still scored. That's really funny. Anyway. Quietly a banger game happening in the background here. Oh, wow, I accelerated that accidentally. He tapped it slightly further than I thought he was capable of. I was about to say, I'm like, I don't think he has that, but I'm like, I need to challenge that late to figure out where to go. Ooh, I was about to say, I'm like, I think teammate has that. It's all good. Go. Easy goal. Ooh, he was too late to it. No. That was a really cute little pass there. I just felt in the moment, I'm like, I don't think teammate is prepared for that. I think he's turning away. That's a really rough bounce. Him and Nakey Jakey are my favorite video. I was supposed to ever feel like, oh yeah, I don't even need to know much or be interested in the topic. I just know it's going to be entertaining. There's a lot of video essayists or like video people that I like that like don't have that ability. Like they'll make an essay where I'm just like, I don't really care about this, and then I tune into it and I'm like, yeah, I'm not feeling the need to keep going on this one. But also, yeah, if your videos are quality enough, then it doesn't really matter how long you take from posting. I think it's kind of stupid when people are like, YouTubers should be uploading like every single month. I'm like, I don't know, I'd rather get a video just pop into my feed randomly that's really high quality than doing that over and over. You remember me? Hey, you chose a really bad day to ask that, because every single person in chat for YouTube is going by their @ and not their display name. So everyone I've known by their usual name is now a completely different name. So I have no idea who you are, someone you don't know, which is a hilarious name to ask that question. Jacob. I don't know a username named Jacob. He turned around, question mark. Bonk, bonk, bonk. Bonk, bonk, bonk. That could have been bad pinch. Made a nuclear power station. They made that on my watch list. That and like Veritasium have some like good content in that regard. That feels educational. Bad. Nice. Nice. Not a huge Veritasium fan, but I get the appeal. I mean, some of the videos are like whatever and a little too full of themselves. But I think overall the content tends to be pretty good. I think he does a good job of explaining esoteric stuff that is not in my specialty. I will say there was one psych video of his where I was watching it and I was like, a little bit, I was like, I'm like, it was like a social psych one too, because it was on a cognitive bias. And I appreciate what he was trying to do, but the problem is with a lot of YouTube videos is that they're like, I did an experiment. You did not do an experiment. You asked 10 people something. That is not an experiment. like, I always hate, that's my least favorite thing when YouTubers do that. Well, this proves, no, it does not. It does not prove anything. It barely even suggests it. Michael, Vsauce here. Oh, you just dove in. Wolfweed, thank you for the jewels. I will probably only thank you once just because I don't want to incentivize people to spam them over and over. This guy is just chasing, dude. Okay. Close. Really thought I bought enough time there. Okay, he drops a sorry immediately. Okay, that was about to say, I'm like, I felt like I got you a lot of time. He missed that boost. Oh, that's why. Are the jewels money? They are. They are equivalent to 1 cent USD. I think YouTube is like giving everyone like a little bit of a wallet of them. Oof. I was not helping my teammate here, but this is not something that I thought was going to be too problematic. Panicked a little bit. About to blow a bag? Good. These guys are very restrained. And the other team, they're just kind of chilling. $300 to them, give half, and the other half to Cozy. Well, very kind of you, thank you. Cozy's the homie. I gotta play with him again. Gotta queue up. Getting a VC with each other. Man. Oh, it worked. Okay, cool. I was trying to bump him to make sure he either had to wait or he had to go immediately. And he went immediately, and I was like, dang. Luckily, he did not read that well. Appreciate the 250, Jake. Not the best touch, I just didn't trust my approach on that. Oof, not a good read, my bad, teammate. Luckily you 50 that. You do? Ow! That's unfortunate. Almost peeked my mouth because it's like a positive about Cozy P. Crazy hater of Cozy P in the chat. The only thing to hate about Cozy P is how much his mic peaks. Bro had a flick and he decided to hold it. If he just flicked that immediately, it could have been counterattack. I had 100 boosts, we were waiting upfield. Yeah, they got nervous. Or he's a robot. I was like, wait, hold on, that meme just clicked to me. That's the anxiety I have right now. Every single teammate who just acts a little off or I can't read. SpongeBob reference, wild. I haven't thought, that's an underrated episode of SpongeBob. I remember I did a top 10 episode list a while back. I still think the robot episode where he watches the movie the last night and then he gets anxious, everyone's secretly a robot. Classic episode. Banger even. It does sadden me a little bit that we're getting to the age where the younger generation will not know of classic SpongeBob. They will only know of semi-slop modern SpongeBob. Don't even know Patricia. I mean, a lot of people just don't know a lot of stuff. What is like the new generational cartoon people are watching? Like the children's show that will be cherished by modern kids. So I don't know. Oh. Is it Has Been Hotel chat? See a lot of you weirdos liking that. All you furries. Shout out to the furry community. Oh no. Okay. They remade How to Train Your Dragon in live action. I did see that. Wow, I kind of my brain just turned off for a half second. I thought he was taking it slightly slower. That's insane on the pre-flip. Bruh. What happened? That's crazy. What would you do if your teeth thawed and you had a wild turkey come inside of my house? I'd be a little bit concerned about the dentistry of it. Ultimately, I'm living in an apartment not on the first floor and my doors are double locked. So if a turkey was able to get in, you'd probably have to fly through a window, which is like really impressive considering I don't think turkeys can really generate much like lift. Oh, wow, barely. So I guess the answer is what I would do. I'd probably have to confront the turkey situation. Unless it's like peaceful, then I'd just be like, what? Like if it's like flying around, I'd have to protect my cats, get them in the other room or whatever. You know, it's like if it's like freaking out and pecking stuff. Like, there's no way you made it! It's uncontested! No! You backflip. Oh my god, pansy, dude. If you just went, that would have been fine. The remake isn't bad? Well, of course not, because modern remakes don't actually remake. It just literally does the exact same story. If the base story's good, unless the filmmaker's like incredibly incompetent, it's gonna be fine. Yeah, bad touch. Ah, man, I thought I could break check him. You went for... I'm not even paying attention to that guy. That was actually such a brain dead challenge. These guys are full on just going on every single read without hesitation. And it works. I mean, what can I say? If it ain't broke. Also, could have scored that, didn't realize how open that was. I thought I'd have to flick that, and then I looked up, and it was like, oh, I'm literally the only person in this hemisphere on that ball. Nice red. No! I thought that would roll a little bit better. Goal. Nice. All right, that was a weird touch, but the rotation worked. What would you do if your fridge came alive and asked for your card numbers and then began to trash your apartment? I mean, I'd be more concerned if the fridge is talking to me. If it started shaking, I could probably like rule that out, you know? If it started talking to me, then it's like, all right, that's a poltergeist, straight up. It's like that meme. Hey, how's stream? Grab shotgun. Fridge is haunted. What? Cock shotgun. Fridge is haunted. What? That's not the bounce I wanted. Nice. I was honestly too scared to hit that at full power because I didn't want to miss, but I was like, I think I have this. Why I'm asking these questions? Because it's hashtag random. Wait, hold on. The how to make the dragon thing, it's on Netflix? I thought that was just like a straight up movie that just came out. Huh. I like the mustache, by the way. Is it even a mustache? I feel like my facial hair has grown in enough that it's not really a mustache by itself anymore. Nice. Imagine throwing. Couldn't be us. All right, Red. We brought it all the way back. We're just gonna put it high just because I figured that would be a weird read for him, and it is. Good boost steal teammate, we love it, we love it. Wow, you full committed to that, I didn't expect that. Let's go test him. Have you been staying hydrated today, King? I have not been. Oh, Oh? All right, we're gonna fake that hard, and then we're gonna cut that, and then, oh, ho, ho, ho. That guy would go a little bit later. Oh, I'm a bot. I thought he was farther away. Well, we lost on 4. I didn't think that guy would go as aggressively. I thought that he would pause. But again, that's why we lose 2s, chat. Because I am assuming things about the other team, like they are contemplating my positioning, when in reality, they're just going. Attentive viewers might have noticed that I noticed this earlier, and yet I still just went, nope. I just was like, he'll probably wait. No, he won't. He's just gonna go. There's an animated shows for what? There's an animated how to make your how I trained my dragon. What is the name of that? How to train a dragon? How to train dragons? Why am I actually having a stroke? What is the name of that series? How to train a dragon? It's How I Met Your Mother. Oh, right, okay. I always thought it was so problematic that they refer to women as dragons in those shows, but, I mean... How to train your dragon. Okay, cool. I'm learning. Oh, I wanted to get a slightly more aggressive flick than that. Oh, I didn't expect you to hit the brakes there. My character's name is Hiccup. Guys, don't make stuff up, all right? Okay. Rough touch. No, I'm being honest. Look at it. No, guys, I know that series is very old. That stuff came out when I was a kid. Like I'm aware that I actually can't name any other character in that entire movie. But yeah, I know there's Hiccup. I do not remember the blonde woman. I don't remember the other blonde chunky kid. And then there's like the redheaded kid, right? Am I remembering that correctly? Demo the one person in front read. Sweet Jesus, dude. Why you ask for a pass? It's point blank. You're literally on the blind side of that defender. Sad. I'm not playing with the gold. Whoa, whoa, that's a laggy one. See how my car wobbled in there? That's a wave dash that the server did not agree with. Oof. Bot? I'm not sure why he was not ready for the most obvious play. Hey, what if these guys just hit it really hard? And then he just kind of stood there, and then it lobbed over him, and oh, what a surprise, they hit it kind of hard. You're GC, this is GC2. Trying to get back up to GC3 and SSL, but solo queue is very hard. I don't play as much 2s, so I'm trying to get better at it, but it's kind of hard to improve when every once in a while you'll run into very clearly boosted players. I don't think Raid is boosted. He's just playing late at night, and I think he's getting tired. It's giving I'm tired and not making good decisions type of situation. Oh, I didn't even hear that guy aerial, to be perfectly honest. That's a rough touch. Ooh, okay, I was gonna say I'm like, good save. take those. Oh. Nice. Hamper, Takewa. He's obviously so fast, can't even air dribble. I mean, that's fine, you're gold. You're not supposed to air dribble. You just gotta learn how to do your aerials. You get your power shots. I feel like that bounce probably was a bit further away than he anticipated. Slowing that down just because that guy pre-jumped, and then we're playing no clear. Nice. Oh. Hey, Red, don't get dunked. Nice. Oh, banger. I do fast arrow though. Not well enough if you're still gold. You gotta lock it in, buddy. Gotta get consistent. All right, we're gonna get back. Wow, what a turnaround. We did it! Let's go, we got the MMR. We just lost last game with Reed, so hell yeah. I'm playing KBM. I mean, I play in KBM. I have a whole series about that. SSL tries KBM, and I'm able to get up to like diamond. Just because you gotta just know how to approach the reads. Peak is plat 1. There you go. You can rank it up. I believe. Rare 3's game chat? W? Ball was a little bit further back than I thought it would be. Ooh, we both went. That's hilarious. Oh, hello. Wait, they're AFK? Casual? Nice. Teammate, my brother, kind of sells a lot. Oh, then don't play with him. People always do that. How do I rank up when my one person I play with is not at the rank I'm playing? Don't play with them? But I have to. You don't. Are your parents mandating you play together? And I would say if you're playing together, play casual. But I like playing ranked. Well, then enjoy losing because you're having to boost, basically. Like, it's not rocket science, guys. Banger song just came out on Spotify. Usually find one game for a while, then get bored, find a different game. Played Rocket League in like a month or so. Fair enough. I feel like Rocket League is such like a grinder game in my mind, so it's like hard to imagine people just don't tune into this game for a bit. And I'm like, I guess I get that. But yeah, I've sold myself at this game, so. Okay, I was expecting a little bit of extra touch. Thank you, Genghis. Oh, that was a hit. Not even Yoko predicted. Well, mess around and free play for 50% of the time. Well, just fun to, like, you know, just drive around, just kind of roam, you know. Free play merchants. I mean, you talk to a lot of pros. That's how a lot of them got really good. Honestly, that's like my favorite origin story is Squishy mentioning that his internet was really bad. So in the beginning of the game, he would just screw around and free play, and he's like, that's why my mechanics were so good compared to a lot of other pros. Was because I was literally the only way I could play this game or get my fill would literally just be free play. And so he just became a free play merchant. I was just driving around for hours, just doing that every day. I was like, damn, look at that grinder. I try to air dribble. You should not try to air dribble. You're gold. You're still learning aerials. Air dribbling is like dependent on so many things beyond just learning how to jump. You can't ball. That's why I said you got to practice. You're not. I think if someone knows the general idea behind a fast aerial, but you can't do it consistently with making contact that you're tending to, you're not really fast aerialing. Same as people who are like, I can flip reset. Well, you can, but being able to actively doing it consistently is what, in my mind, determines whether or not you're, you know, actually performing a mechanic. Pulling it off 1 in 100 tries does not mean, yeah, I can do that. Like, I'm like, yeah, functionally you can, but, or not functionally, like, yeah, in a literal sense, yes, you are able to do it when you at least try enough times, but it's like Bruce Lee. I do not fear the man that has practiced 1,000 different kicks. I fear the man who has practiced one kick 1,000 times. Donk? Wait. No, if I triple tapped it, that would have been right in. I couldn't tell really where I was though on that perspective. Nice. Got a shower before I fall asleep? Boo. I will say that it definitely helps. As an adult, I have way less acne than I used to, but I've noticed that on the days where I'm like, I should probably shower. Nah, it's fine. I go to bed, then I wake up and I almost always have like some form of acne. I'm just like, God dang it, dude. I'm so greasy, it's disgusting. I should do aerial training packs? Sure. Custom training is your friend, chat. Oh. Sure. Sure. Should I download this box mod? I mean, sure, if you want to do workshop maps. Sellable? Sellable? Oh, what a horrible tick off by Mega, and he still made it work. All right, guys, I've been talking for a very long time, so I am probably going to end stream. I have a cast on Sunday I'm trying to save my voice for, so we're going to end it there. Good win streak at the end there, for the most part. We have no win streak, but good win ratio, let's say. So peace out to YouTube. Follow if you're new, sub if you're new. Trying to get back to daily uploads. We've had a really busy week, so I kind of got away from it. But other than that, trying to get back to that. But other than that, we'll see you probably tomorrow. Night.